Well, Minnesota has more golfers per capita than just about any other state, and that includes a group of African Americans who have been playing together at a historic course in Minneapolis for decades. In this week's Maury's Stories, Maury Glover introduces us to this historic golf league.
Good shot. I never could understand why college-educated, intelligent business people would waste time chasing a little white ball around the course.
Every Tuesday morning,
And the first time I hit the ball, it went somewhere about 2 feet off to the left or right.
Woody Fountain takes a swing at some camaraderie, conversation, and competition.
And they say, wait, this is not a baseball. You're swinging too hard. You're pulling your head up. Keep your head down and swing easy. The ball went straight down the middle, and the rest is history.
History is something Fountain and his golf buddies know all about.
It's a great gathering. I mean, it's #1 on my list every week.
For decades, they've been teeing off on sports, politics, and the issues of the day during their weekly get-togethers.
It's a place where we can play a sport, relax, and say whatever we want to say and talk about whatever we want to talk and get differing opinions from lots of people.
The ONGL, or Old Negro Golf League, was started about 50 years ago by a group of African American men that included well-known athlete, coach, and community college administrator Earl Bowman and the first black superintendent of Minneapolis Public Schools, Richard Green.
I think it was just an outlet, and it gives the guys an opportunity to gather and just socialize a little bit.
It's a way for the mostly retired teachers, lawyers, and businessmen to stay active, both physically and socially, with other golfers who look like them.
I used to be a quasi-athlete. I was a baseball, basketball player, and I no longer can run and jump, and so it gives me the opportunity to do things where I can just walk.
Black golfers have a long history in the Twin Cities. The Twin City Golf Club was started as an organization of African American golfers back in 1931. By the late 30s, promoter Jimmy Slemons created the Upper Midwest Bronze Open Tournament, which drew black golfers from across the country. It became so big, heavyweight boxer Joe Louis won the Open Division in 1957. But the ONGL calls the Hiawatha Golf Course home, because it was one of the first in the area to welcome African American players.
We are carrying on the tradition of golf that was started way back in the 20s when just black folk couldn't play on the country club courses or even the city courses back then. There were just very few courses that we could play on. And so the fact that this place was the learning ground for a lot of black golfers here in the Twin Cities makes it very distinct.
Bam! Bob Shelton began his lifelong love affair with the sport while working at a couple of country clubs in New Orleans. But during the days of segregation, he couldn't play on the courses because of the color of his skin.
No, we could caddy, but we could carry the bag. You know, we could shag, but no, that's actually to play, to learn the game. But that's why I was exposed to the game, through caddying at a very early age.
Now the 87-year-old enjoys hitting the links and talking trash with his fellow black golfers. How long will you continue to play golf?
As long as I can hit the ball.
The group's original name hasn't changed over the years.
And hill before. About 290.
What you doing, posing for the camera?
Oh, was that a camera back then?
Say same way.
Why do you
Old Negro game, because that's what it represented during that time.
But for its members, the Old Negro Golf League will always be up to par.
This is one of the things I live for. I like Minnesota 9 months out of the year. You know, golf season, it takes up a lot of my spare time, which if I didn't have this, I'm not sure what I would be doing.
In Minneapolis, for Maury's Stories, Maury Glover, Fox 9 News.